Mitochondria Johanna and Muzoon. So the mitochondria is made in the best way possible to optimize productivity. It consists of two membranes, the inner and the outer membrane. The outer membrane is basically works as a skin for the organelle, and the inner membrane works as a folds onto itself, and it's also this folding onto itself is called cristae. The reason it folds onto itself is to have a larger surface area. Most of the chemical reactions happen in this inner membrane, and so when there's more surface area, there's more area to get more work done. And both of these membranes are made up of phospholipids. Inside of the organelle, there's enzymes, which are basically proteins, and these enzymes build up, break down, and transform, not make, but transform energy. And they transform they transform monosaccharides into ATP, which is a form of energy that can be harnessed to do several different jobs, depending on the needs of the cell. The discovery of the mitochondria. It wasn't discovered all at once. It was discovered gradually. First, it was found by this man. His name is Albert von Kolliker. He saw through a microscope what he described as granules in 1857, and in 1886, another man named Richard Altman, using a specific dyeing technique, found the mitochondria, and that's what he later described as the basic units of cellular activity.
So this is the mitochondria, how it looks like under an electron microscope, and this is how it looks like under a light microscope, and this is a model of it. So you can see it's kind of different. This one's like a little bit more detailed, and you can see more of it, and here it's kind of a little bit more plain.
The reason we chose this model is because you can see on the outside, and you can see as a cristae, the folding onto itself in the inner membrane.
So what does the mitochondria do? Basically, it takes like nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, and then it transforms them into an ATP, which is called ATP is adenosine triphosphate.
Adenosine triphosphate.
And it's like a fuel source for the cell, and so it makes the whole energy. So it's also called the molecular currency.
If you were to think of it as a mousetrap, for example, there's not a mousetrap right here, but if you were to, for example, Mister, I don't know how to set up a mousetrap.
Just snap it. That's all you gotta do.
Okay, for example, if you look at this, and a mouse were to come here, it would snap like that. But if you were to put it like this, it would jump up, for example. Oh God. And so that's basically what ATP does. It can be harnessed to do several different jobs, the same way we harness this mousetrap to do two different jobs.
So we can find the mitochondria in all plant cell, animal cell, and human cell, and it actually depends on which cell, and it's going to require more energy. Like, for example, the muscle cell will require more energy, and for example, the neuron cell doesn't require as much as the muscle cell.
So depending on the needs of the particular cell, it can create more mitochondria or just not have as much. That's it.